So I just got back from 2 vacations this month, or in November I should say. One with my family and one with just my wife. So the one with my wife and my kids, we had been planning that for a while, so we were saving and planning for that. But the one for just myself and my wife, that was a little more impromptu, one of those things where we've only been out together twice on like real vacations, where we went somewhere really nice and beautiful for a week or so, just the 2 of us. So this was the 3rd time, and it's been a long time since the last time that we went. So we really wanted to have been wanting to do that. So it's one of those things where, you know, you can spend your money however you want, right? Everyone does whatever they want with their money. Sometimes they don't do what they should do, so on and so forth, but you can do whatever you want. So I mean, you know, you can obviously, if you have extra money, you know, you can reinvest it in your business, you can buy more stuff for whatever, you know, especially during the holidays this time of year, it's real easy to spend money on more gifts, things for yourself, things for others, so on and so forth. There's always things out there that you can find to spend your money on. You know, you can save your money to put towards more things. You can also, what we do is spend the money to go places and do things. And we're big on experiences, my wife and I. We really enjoy experiences and going places because it creates memories that'll last a lifetime. You know, you can always refer to pictures, you have your memory in your heart, and you can always relive that experience and the feelings that you had and have from those experiences, versus things that fall apart, break, go old, you outgrow them, whatever, you never see them again. That's just, you get that initial happiness when you first get it, but then that's it. But eternal happiness, long lasting, is experiences, because they live within inside you. So and you can always refer on pictures and so on. So that's always our thing. So we did that. We were gone for about 6 days. We had a great time. But with that being said, it's been a busy month of November, wrapping that up, you know, the end of the fall season, a lot of things going on. It's a busy season for me. It's busier than the summer because I'm doing more than just mowing, like a lot of you, fertilizing, leaf cleanups, you know, aerating, seeding, all that kind of stuff. So just wrapping all that up, and, you know, Thanksgiving, and going on 2 vacations. So I asked for all that, and I'm happy, but it was busy. So I'm checking back in with you guys. So as the season's wrapping up, I'm thinking to myself, you know, it's bittersweet. This time of year is always bittersweet for me because, you know, the season is ending. I don't really want it to end, but at the same time, I'm looking forward to new things. But this time of year is always difficult for me. It's a transitional time where, you know, I'm used to working 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days, just hustling, just getting it done, just grinding it out every day. A lot of times from sun up to sundown, and still spending time, you know, with my family and doing things that I need to do, and just keep growing my business. And then it kind of just like goes from 0 to 60, you know. I mean, it goes from like, you know, 60 to 0. It just, you know, just complete standstill. So, you know, this is always tough for me because I have to keep myself busy with my business as well as with my personal life, and there's plenty of stuff to do, things to do around the house, and doing more things with my family, doing some things that maybe I want to do that I've neglected. Like I always focus on exercising more, because, you know, you do get a lot of physical activity just working, you know, in your business outside all the time, if you're in the field the majority of the time. So just to try and stay active and keep fit, and also just keep myself busy and feeling good, I really try to increase my exercising and all that, but it still never seems to be enough. You know, when I start back up the season, I'm always, you know, it's not the exact same because the muscle memory is just not the same. So, but I still do that just to do the best I can to stay active and strong, and possibly get stronger and more fit and healthy and all that. But, you know, again, it's just a tough transition. So there's plenty of things to do, and what I'm looking forward to doing is getting into my businesses a little bit more, and just really focusing on things that I couldn't get done when I was so busy during the season. So, you know, I'm looking forward to planning next year's rally at the GIE, also working on some other upcoming projects for LCR Media, also working on my lawn care business. Most importantly, focusing on rebuilding or building my turning my 30-inch Toro stand-on aerator into more of a multi-purpose unit. I'll make a video showing that, but I'm excited about that because it's really going to increase my productivity. I could take on even more clients for fertilizing, seeding, and aerating in the fall, fertilizing and weed control all year round. If you remember, I kind of rigged something on my grandstand with my spray tank, my 26-gallon spray tank that I have, putting on the front of the grandstand, and that worked, but it wasn't the best. But now I have a much better solution for that and new things to attach to my stand-on aerator, because it actually was intended for something like that by Toro that they are working on, and I can't wait to have access to some of the new upcoming things and possibly tweaking it and finding my own versions of what they have put together. So those are some things I'm definitely excited for and looking forward to, but at the same time, like I said, I will miss the full-time lawn care season. It does bring me a lot of satisfaction. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the people that I work with, and you know, I know they appreciate my services, and that's what it's all about. So you know, it is what it is. You just have to adjust. The planning of the business will kind of help keep that in your mind so you don't feel completely detached from it. Usually I stay in contact with some of my top clients. You know, some of them we've built such a rapport over the years that, you know, we see each other like kind of around town, and, you know, talk and touch base and wish each other happy holidays, different things like that. So that's really cool. So it still stays in your mind, but you're not out there every day in the yard. So it's definitely a little different. It's just a different mindset switch. So I'm also looking forward to lettering up my enclosed trailer. I'll be doing that in the spring before I get started. So as soon as I get started, I will hit the ground running and everything will be ready to go. And last but certainly not least, this is going to be year 5 coming up, being full-time lawn care business. So I will be working on hiring part-time employees for next season. So that's going to consume a good chunk of my time this winter, because I want to make sure everything's 100% ready, make sure everything, you know, legally is ready to go, all the paperwork, taxes, make sure I have the right insurance for X amount of employees, all that stuff. I kind of researched that last winter just in case, but I ended up not hiring anyone permanently or part-time or anything like that. So I kind of know what I have to do and where I have to go with that, but I really have to actually do it now, and, you know, make sure that I'm actually getting the right policies and all that kind of stuff, so on and so forth. So I want to make sure all that's 100%. It's not too complicated, but every state's different, and I want to make sure that everything's straight for me so that I can just hit the ground running with no hiccups, you know, recruiting, hiring, training, all that fun jazz. So that's going to consume a lot of my time this winter too. And I'm not going to lie, it's definitely something that makes me a little nervous. I've been procrastinating, even though year 5 was always the plan for me. But, you know, you get kind of complacent doing things your own way by yourself. And for me, being over 15 years retail management, managing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of employees over those years, it's one of those things where it's like, man, you know, I was happy to have a little break to not babysit people for a little while. But it is always fun when you find the good ones and you can really get stuff done. So I'm excited for that, as I was throughout my management career, you know, but it's a give and take. You're not always going to have good people. You're going to have to deal with conflicts. You're going to have to deal with productivity issues, quality issues, and that's just part of being a business owner and a leader. That's just what you have to do, unless you want to stay solo, and that's fine too, but it was never my plan to be solo forever. I wanted to start solo, work my way up to build crews so that I can be out of the business and work on other things, retire with the business still running itself, still making, you know, a percentage of that for my own retirement, and go from there. That's my retirement plan, in addition to anything else that I have going on, so I can diversify my income. That is the new hot phrase of 2017, diversify your income, but that's for another video. Let me know what you guys think is, you know, what you guys are looking forward to this winter. I'd love to hear it. Thanks.